ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಕೈಲಾಸ ಟೆಂಪಲ್. ಕೈಲಾಸ ದೇವಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಕೈಲಾಸ್ ಮಂದಿರಾತ್ ಆಪ್ಲೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಹೈ. The largest of the rock-cut Hindu temples at the Ellora Caves, Maharashtra, India. Let's explore. Ellora is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the Aurangabad district of Maharashtra, India. It is one of the largest rock-cut Hindu temple cave complexes in the world, with artwork dating from the period 600 to 1000 CE. It is 29 kilometers northwest of Aurangabad and about 300 kilometers northeast of Mumbai. There are over 100 caves at the site, all excavated from the basalt cliff in the Charandri Hills, 34 of which are open to public. These consist of 17 Hindu, 12 Buddhist, and 5 Jain caves, each group representing deities and mythologies relevant in the first millennium CE, as well as monasteries of each respective religion. They were built close to one another and illustrate the religious harmony that existed in ancient India. All of the Ellora monuments were built during the Rashtrakuta dynasty, which constructed part of Hindu and the Buddhist caves, and the Yadava dynasty, which constructed a number of Jain caves. The Kailasa or a Kailasanatha temple is the largest of rock-cut Hindu temples at the Ellora caves. Cave 16 features the largest single monolithic rock excavation in the world. The Kailash temple, a chariot-shaped monument dedicated to Lord Shiva. The Kailash temple excavation also features sculptures depicting the gods, goddesses found in Hinduism, as well as relief panels summarizing the two major Hindu epics. A megalithic carved from a rock cliff face, it is considered one of the most remarkable cave temple in the world because of its size, architecture, and the sculptural treatment, and the climax of the rock-cut face of Indian architecture. The top of the superstructure over the sanctuary is 32.6 meters above the level of the court below. Although the rock face slopes downward from the rear of the temple to the front, archaeologists believe it is made from a single rock. The Kailasa temple is the largest of 34 Buddhist, Jain, and Hindu cave temples and a monasteries collectively known as Ellora caves, ranging from over 2 kilometers along the sloping basalt cliff at the site. Most of the excavation of the temple is generally attributed to the 8th century Rashtrakuta king Krishna I, with some elements completed later. Let's look into construction method and architecture part of it. The Kailasa temple is notable for its vertical excavation. Caves started at the top of the original rock and excavated downward. The traditional methods were rigidly followed by the master architect, which could not have been achieved by excavating from the front. The Kailasa temple architecture shows traces of Pallava and Chalukya styles. The indigenous Deccan artisans appears to have played a subordinate role in the temple's construction. The entrance to the temple courtyard features a low gopuram. Most of the deities at the left of the entrance are Shaivite, while on the right-hand side the deities are Vaishnavite. A two-storied gateway opens to reveal a U-shaped courtyard. The dimensions of the courtyard are 82 meter into 46 meter at the base. The courtyard is edged by columned arcade 3 stories high. The arcade are punctuated by huge sculpted panels. Originally flying bridges of stone connected these galleries to central temple structures, but these have fallen. Some of the most famous sculptures are Shiva the ascetic, Shiva the dancer, Shiva being warned by Parvati about the demon Ravana, and river goddesses. Within the courtyard, there is a central shrine dedicated to Shiva and an image of his Mount Nandi. The central shrine housing the lingam features a flat-roofed mandapa supported by 16 pillars and a Dravidian shikara. The shrine completes with pillars windows, inner and outer rooms, gathering halls, and an enormous stone lingam at its heart is carved with plasters, windows, as well as images of deities, as is traditionally in Shiva temples. Nandi sits on a porch in front of central temple. The Nandi Mandapa and the main Shiva temple are each about 7 meters high and built on 2 stories. The lower stories of the Nandi Mandapa are both solid structures decorated with elaborate illustrative carvings. The base of the temple has been carved to suggest that elephants are holding the structures aloft. A rock bridge connects the Nandi Mandapa to a porch of the temple. The base of the temple hall features scenes from Mahabharata and Ramayana. The site's location on the ancient South Asian trade route has also made it an important commercial center in the Deccan region. Today, the Ellora caves, along with the nearby Ajanta caves, are the major tourist attraction in the Marathwad region of Maharashtra and a protected monument under Archaeological Survey of India. Jai Shiva Shambhu.